And I think it's totally okay for Black women to say, hey, this is my preference. This is what I want. I would rather date a man or be with someone that's in this particular tax bracket. And I just don't understand. I didn't understand at the time why so many people got bent out of shape about what Ebony declared for herself and for her life. And I wanted you to kind of weigh in on that point, Athena.
I think, especially as a woman, when you have an opinion that does not provide the psychological soothing that a lot of Black men or Black women want to hear, then you're often demonized for having that opinion. I think Ebony is probably similar to me from the standpoint of the opinion is going to be the opinion. What I admire about Ebony is that she wasn't willing to fall on the sword to hold up some Black ideal, right? And she was willing to make her own choice. Now, do I think that was the best choice? In my opinion, no. But every woman has to come to their own conclusions about motherhood and how that looks like, because she basically intentionally made herself a single mom. And there's no shade to single motherhood, but it's very, very hard, and fathers are needed. So for me personally, I could not make that choice. I'd probably just be childless. Mm-hmm. What I want to also say as well is that when we are talking, and I want Black women to hear this and hear me say this to them specifically, because I have friends of all ethnic, racial backgrounds. Mm-hmm. For some reason, we are not supported when we say we want a man that matches us, or we want to be provided for, anything that puts pressure on a man to perform financially. And the conversations that are having in the back rooms with women of other races, that is like a given. That is not even something to be discussing about or to be upset about. Like, the men in those groups understand that if they don't meet a certain standard, that they're probably not doing well and they're failing. Now, what I agreed when we played the clip with Iyanla said that she said that the standards for who men are in the society, right? So the standards that we have don't necessarily align with the standard of who men are in the society today. I actually agree with that, because if you look at statistics and you look at what's happening, which is happening across the board between men and women in this country, period, regardless of race, it's just more drastic within our ethnic group because of all of the racial history and background. So the numbers are just starker for us because of socioeconomics and race.